got Saturday, April 22nd, 2023. Today is like a recovery day, reflection day, reset day. Just like sit back, realize where I'm at, realize where I'm going, realize what I've done, realize who I am, and keep going. The word that's on my mind, or I'd say it's been on my mind the past 3-4 days or so, is the word persistency, right? Now it's persistency because it's continuous. It's not persistent. It wasn't one time. It's not persisted. Yeah, like you did it before. It's persistency because it's continuous. It's current. It's ongoing. Always. Now the reason persistency is on my mind is because in our first some final season, right, and in our conference play for baseball, we have a doubleheader. First game's a 7. The second game's a 9 innings, right? And you as a baseball player, you've been playing 7 inning games your whole life. Those feel quick, like they're just like normal in the sense that like they're just common. Like you know how a 7 game works. By the fourth inning, you're like, oh, this game's almost over. But a 9 inning game, right? That's a whole nother beast, and it's not. It's not something you typically play a lot of until you get to college. And then even in college, like, you're not always playing 9s. You play doubleheaders that are 7s. At least, at the junior college and Division III level that I played at. But, like, 16 innings, man, in one day. And then, like, it's like a normal 7 doubleheader, 14 innings. It's like it's only 2 more innings, but it's the fact that, like, it's a grind and, like, it's not the aim just to like in our team itself, like the team I play on, we've had a lot of success in the first game 7. We'll win the 7, and then maybe even in the 9 we come out, we put up an early lead, 4 or 5 runs, and like Division III baseball, no lead is safe. If you know, you know. But then we'll lose it in like the 4th, 5th, or 6th. We'll just kind of start dragging a little bit, and that's when I'm you're just thinking, and then one of the coaches says that, like, we got to work on getting through these 9s, like, and then it popped in my head. It was like a download. Instantly, it was like persistency, right? Now, most people use the word consistency as I'm using the word persistency. They're like, we got to be more consistent. We got to be more consistent. But consistent is looking at results, right? You're like, I want to be more consistent. What you're really saying is you want the same result more often. But like I've said before in previous audios, it is not. We're not working in a result-oriented business or a sport. It's not result-oriented. If you want certain results, it's got to be tied to the process-oriented. Because the process, as long as you stick to it, more often than not, if it's a good process, it will bring the results that you're looking for. Now, the word persistency is tied to process because you can't control consistency in the sense that when you say we need to be more consistent. I mean, in a way, yes, you could, yes, however you infer, but the way I think about it from my perspective, right, because this is my perspective, it's all I know. Persistency is tied to process, consistency is tied to results. We need to be more consistent, or We need to be more persistent. Now, which one, when I say those words, when I say those lines, which one sounds like you have more control? We have to be more persistent, or we have to be more consistent. Now, when I hear we have to be more persistent, I hear like a positive, like, oh, we can do this. We just have to, focus and like just try a little bit harder and stay in the game and not lose sight of what we're trying to accomplish. Now, personally, when I hear we need to be more consistent, I'm just thinking of, okay, I need to get more hits. I need to not make any errors. I need to, I'm thinking results, right? I'm thinking everything around consistency for me is tied to results. It's yeah, like when I hear the word consistency, it's just I'm thinking results. I got to get hits. I got to make less errors. When I think persistency, I think of something tangible I can control: my effort, my focus, my drive, my preparation, my process. Now, let me slow down for a minute. These two go hand in hand. And you might think, like, how can that be? You're saying they're different, but they go hand in hand, right? Like, in order to be consistent, right? Because consistency is still a thing. It's still a word. It's still a measurement people use. How consistent are you? In order to be consistent, you must be persistent. In order to obtain consistency, you must use your persistency. And then once you obtain that consistency through using your persistency, that's what is called success, greatness. So let me break that down one more time. You have persistency. That's what you control. That's who you. That's what you do. Those are your actions. That's your habits. You are persistent. Be persistent. I have persistency. All right. So over an extended amount of time, I have a good process. My persistency turns into consistency. Right. Now I'm consistent. And then when you're persistent and consistent over a long period of time, that becomes success. Now, when you have success over a long period of time, that is what we refer to people as great. That's when we refer to people as great. That is greatness. So people often look at, oh, like I want to be the best player. I want to be like a team MVP. I want to be all conference. I want to have the home runs. I want to have the stolen bases. I want to have this. I want to have that. Those are good goals to have, but that's at the top of the iceberg, right? I like to break things down from the root. I want to go down to the bottom. I want to figure out what I can do right now. Like, yeah, I want to have X amount of home runs and do this and that. But at the bottom, what does that look like? At the root of it, what does that look like? That's persistency. That's my process. That's what you do every day. That's how you speak. That's how you move. That's the work you put in. That's how you think. Your thoughts turn into what you say, and what you say turns into who you are and what you do, your actions. Your actions become habits, and your habits become your character, and your character is what people see in you. So, I mean, this was quick, and I feel like I just packed a punch in a bottle. This is a short, powerful little bottle of what's been on my mind. Take it, grasp it, listen back to it. This is it. This is the accumulation of a thought. This is a strong potion. This isn't something that I'm not even gonna say what it is. Whatever it is to you, it is. Peace.